Are you struggling to pass your theory test first time? Then you're at the right place. Welcome to the Driving Theory Test UK, your trusted source for DVSA-style practice questions, hazard perception training, road signs, and expert tips to help you pass with confidence. We break down tricky topics into simple, easy-to-follow videos so you can learn faster and smarter. Bullseye, whether your test is weeks away or just around the corner, we're here to support you every step of the way. Subscribe now and join thousands of learners who've passed their test with our help.
Question 1. You're approaching a red light at a puffin crossing. Pedestrians are on the crossing. When will the red light change? A. When the pedestrians push the button on the far side of the crossing. B. When the pedestrians have cleared the crossing. C. When you start to edge forward onto the crossing. D. When a driver from the opposite direction reaches the crossing. B. When the pedestrians have cleared the crossing. Question 2. What should you do if a tire bursts while you're driving? A. Pull up slowly at the side of the road. B. Continue on at a normal speed. C. Brake as quickly as possible. D. Pull on the parking brake. A. Pull up slowly at the side of the road. Question 3. You're towing a caravan. Which is the safest type of rearview mirror to use? A. Extended arm side mirrors. B. Ordinary interior mirror. C. Ordinary door mirrors. D. Interior wide-angle mirror. A. Extended arm side mirrors. Question 4. When may you overtake another vehicle on their left? A. When a slower vehicle is traveling in the right-hand lane of a dual carriageway. B. When approaching a motorway slip road where you'll be turning off. C. When the vehicle in front is signaling to turn left. D. When you're in a one-way street. D. When you're in a one-way street. Question 5. What does this sign mean? A. Uneven road surface. B. Road ahead ends. C. Water across the road. D. Bridge over the road. C. Water across the road. Question 6. What does this motorway sign mean? A. Change to the lane on your left. B. Pull up on the hard shoulder. C. Leave the motorway at the next exit. D. Change to the opposite carriageway. A. Change to the lane on your left. Question 7. When may you use hazard warning lights? A. When driving on a motorway to warn traffic behind of a hazard ahead. B. When warning oncoming traffic that you intend to stop. C. When you're double parked on a two-way road. D. When your direction indicators aren't working. A. when driving on a motorway to warn traffic behind of a hazard ahead. Question 8. What type of vehicle uses an amber flashing beacon on a dual carriageway? A. A tractor. B. A doctor on call. C. An ambulance. D. A fire engine. A. A tractor. Question 9. Why should you look carefully for motorcyclists and cyclists at junctions? A. They might not see you turn. B. They're harder to see. C. They may want to turn into the side road. D. They may slow down to let you turn. B. They're harder to see. Question 10. You're at a junction controlled by traffic lights. When should you wait at a green light? A. When pedestrians are waiting to cross. B. When you intend to turn right. C. When you think the lights may be about to change. D. When your exit from the junction is blocked. D. When your exit from the junction is blocked. Question 11. What should you do when you park at night on a road that has a 40 mph speed limit? A. Leave dipped headlights switched on. B. Leave parking lights switched on. C. Park near a street light. D. Park facing the traffic. B. Leave parking lights switched on. Question 12. What does this curved arrow road marking mean? A. Overtaking traffic should move back to the left. B. The road ahead has a camber to the left. C. The road ahead bends to the left. D. Heavy vehicles should take the next road on the left to avoid a weight limit. A. Overtaking traffic should move back to the left. Question 13. What shape are traffic signs giving orders? C. Question 14. What should you do before starting a journey in foggy weather? A. Reduce your tire pressures. B. Wear a high visibility jacket. C. Allow more time. D. Have a caffeinated drink. C. Allow more time. Question 15. You're driving on the motorway. How can you lower the risk of a collision when the vehicle behind is following too closely? A. Brake sharply. B. Move onto the hard shoulder and stop. C. Switch on your hazard warning lights. D. Increase your distance from the vehicle in front. D. Increase your distance from the vehicle in front.
Hi there. I hope this video helps you prepare for your UK driving theory test. If you find it useful, please consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you never miss an update. Also, drop your score in the comments, we'd love to hear how you're doing. Now, let's jump back into the video.
Question 16. You're on a smart motorway. What does it mean when a red cross is displayed above the hard shoulder? A. Pull up in this lane to answer your mobile phone. B. Use this lane as a running lane. C. You shouldn't travel in this lane. D. This lane can be used if you need a rest. C. You shouldn't travel in this lane. Question 17. You're following a large vehicle. Why should you stay a safe distance behind it? A. You'll keep out of the wind better. B. You'll help the large vehicle to stop more easily. C. You'll give the driver a chance to see you in their mirrors. D. You'll be able to corner more quickly. C. You'll give the driver a chance to see you in their mirrors. Question 18. What should you do when you see this sign as you travel along a motorway? A. Turn left immediately. B. Leave the motorway at the next exit. C. Move on to the hard shoulder. D. Change lane. B. Leave the motorway at the next exit. Question 19. You lose control of your car and damage a garden wall. What must you do if the property owner isn't available? A. Find someone in the area to tell them about it immediately. B. Report the incident to your insurance company when you get home. C. Report the incident to the police within 24 hours. D. Go back to tell the house owner the next day. C. Report the incident to the police within 24 hours. Question 20. You're having difficulty finding a parking space in a busy town. Can you park on the zigzag lines of a zebra crossing? A. No, not unless you stay with your car. B. Yes, in order to drop off a passenger. C. Yes, if you don't block people from crossing. D. No, not under any circumstances. D. No, not under any circumstances. Question 21. What should you do if your mobile phone rings while you're driving or riding? A. Pull up at the nearest curb. B. Leave it until you have stopped in a safe place. C. Stop immediately. D. Answer it immediately. B. Leave it until you have stopped in a safe place. Question 22. What does this sign mean? A. End of traffic calming zone. B. Free parking zone ends. C. No through road. D. End of controlled parking zone. D. End of controlled parking zone. Question 23. Where should you avoid overtaking? A. on a 30 miles per hour road. B. In a one-way street. C. Approaching a dip in the road. D. Just after a bend. C. Approaching a dip in the road. Question 24. What's covered by third-party insurance? A. Damage to other vehicles. Question 25. What does this sign mean? A. Approaching traffic passes you on both sides. B. Give way to oncoming vehicles. C. Pass either side to get to the same destination. D. Turn off at the next available junction. C. Pass either side to get to the same destination. Question 26. You're turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do if the central reservation is too narrow to contain your vehicle? A. Emerge slightly to show your intentions. B. Wait until the road is clear in both directions. C. Stop in the first lane so that other vehicles give way. D. Proceed to the central reservation and wait. B. Wait until the road is clear in both directions. Question 27. What does this sign mean? A. School crossing patrol. B. No pedestrians allowed. C. Zebra crossing ahead. D. Pedestrian zone, no vehicles. C. Zebra crossing ahead. Question 28. Where would you see this sign? A. At a pedestrians only area. B. On a school bus. C. Near a school crossing. D. At a playground entrance. B. On a school bus. Question 29. Which sign informs you that you're coming to a no-through road? B. Question 30. Which sign means that pedestrians may be walking along the road? D.
Hi there. I hope this video helps you prepare for your UK driving theory test. If you find it useful, please consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you never miss an update. Also, drop your score in the comments, we'd love to hear how you're doing. Now, let's jump back into the video.
Question 31. Your vehicle has stalled in the middle of a level crossing. What should you do if the warning bells start to ring while you're trying to restart the engine? A. Get out of the car and clear of the crossing. B. Run down the track to warn the signal operator. C. Carry on trying to restart the engine. D. Push the vehicle clear of the crossing. A. Get out of the car and clear of the crossing. Question 32. What does this sign mean? A. Ahead only. B. Level crossing without gate. C. Level crossing with gate. D. Crossroads. D. Crossroads. Question 33. What does this sign mean? A. Minimum speed 30 miles per hour. B. Lay-by 30 miles ahead. C. Maximum speed 30 miles per hour. D. Service area 30 miles ahead. A. Minimum speed 30 miles per hour. Question 34. You're driving in the right-hand lane of a dual carriageway. What should you do if you see a sign showing that the right-hand lane is closed 800 yards ahead? A. Keep in that lane until you reach the queue. B. Wait and see which lane is moving faster. C. Move to the left in good time. D. Move to the left immediately. C. Move to the left in good time. Question 35. Who has priority at an unmarked crossroads? A. The smaller vehicle. B. The larger vehicle. C. The faster vehicle. D. No one has priority. D. No one has priority. Question 36. In winter, road signs can become covered by snow. What does this sign mean? A. Stop. B. Give way. C. Crossroads. D. Turn right. A. Stop. Question 37. You're carrying a child under 3 years old in your car. Which restraint is suitable for a child of this age? A. An adult seat belt. B. An adult holding a child. C. A child seat. D. An adult lap belt. C. A child seat. Question 38. Which type of vehicle should you be ready to give way to as you approach this bridge? A. Cars. B. Motorcycles. C. Buses. D. Bicycles. C. Buses. Question 39. What's the reason for traffic calming measures? A. To make overtaking easier. B. To stop road rage. C. To slow traffic down. D. To make parking easier. C. To slow traffic down. Question 40. How does drinking alcohol affect your driving behavior? A. It improves judgment skills. B. It increases confidence. C. It leads to faster reactions. D. It increases concentration. B. It increases confidence. Question 41. This junction, controlled by traffic lights, has a marked area between two stop lines. What's this for? A. To allow taxis to position in front of other traffic. B. To allow people with disabilities to cross the road. C. To allow cyclists to position in front of other traffic. D. To allow cyclists and pedestrians to cross the road together. C. To allow cyclists to position in front of other traffic. Question 42. What must you check before you drive someone else's vehicle? A. That the vehicle is insured for your use. B. That the insurance documents are in the vehicle. C. That your own vehicle has insurance cover. D. That the vehicle owner has third-party insurance cover. A. That the vehicle is insured for your use. Question 43. Why should you keep well to the left as you approach a right-hand bend? A. To overcome the effect of the road's slope. B. To improve your view of the road. C. To let faster traffic from behind overtake. D. To be positioned safely if you skid. B. To improve your view of the road. Question 44. What should you do if you think the driver of the vehicle in front has forgotten to cancel their right indicator? A. Stay behind and don't overtake. B. Overtake on the left if there's room. C. Flash your lights to alert the driver. D. Sound your horn before overtaking. A. Stay behind and don't overtake. Question 45. You're on a smart motorway. What does it mean if a red cross is showing above the hard shoulder and mandatory speed limits above all other lanes? A. The hard shoulder is for emergency or breakdown use only. B. The hard shoulder can be used as a normal running lane. C. The hard shoulder can be used as a rest area if you feel tired. D. The hard shoulder has a speed limit of 50 miles per hour. A. The hard shoulder is for emergency or breakdown use only.
Hi there. I hope this video helps you prepare for your UK driving theory test. If you find it useful, please consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you never miss an update. Also, drop your score in the comments, we'd love to hear how you're doing. Now, let's jump back into the video.
Question 46. What should you do if you begin to feel drowsy while you're driving? A. Turn the heater up to keep you warm and comfortable. B. Continue with your journey but drive more slowly. C. Close the car windows to help you concentrate. D. Stop and rest as soon as possible. D. Stop and rest as soon as possible. Question 47. Your car requires an MOT certificate. When is it legal to drive it without an MOT certificate? A. When driving to an MOT center to arrange an appointment. B. When driving the car with the owner's permission. C. Up to 7 days after the old certificate has run out. D. When driving to an appointment at an MOT center. D. When driving to an appointment at an MOT center. Question 48. You take some cough medicine given to you by a friend. What should you do before driving your car? A. Drive a short distance to see if the medicine is affecting your driving. B. Drink some strong coffee 1 hour before driving. C. Check the label to see if the medicine will affect your driving. D. Ask your friend if taking the medicine affected their driving. C. Check the label to see if the medicine will affect your driving. Question 49. What should you do if your vehicle pulls to one side when you use the brakes? A. Use your parking brake at the same time. B. Increase the pressure in your tires. C. Change gear and pump the brake pedal. D. Have the brakes checked as soon as possible. D. Have the brakes checked as soon as possible. Question 50. Where would you find these flashing red light signals? A. Level crossings. B. Pelican crossings. C. Zebra crossings. D. Motorway exits. A. Level crossings.